sorry, just for me also to understand. Let's say I have a push notification from Axis Bank, right? Is this considered an open rate?
Yeah,
Got it.
because with web push notifications, you're not giving them any personal information, right? So when you're not giving personal information, you have the power to stop spam.
Oh,
With web push notification, it's open, you're clicking on it, and it comes to your website.
so it's
So
actually
every
reducing one step.
exactly, and for abandoned cart, it goes as high as 7 to 10%. So at what time do you have the peak traffic? And you want to send your sales or discounts at non-peak hours.
So let's put a video of yourself over there, right? Hey, you were trying to buy something, we make it with this kind of oil, this kind of wheat, this kind of blah, 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 blah. And, if you still don't like it, we will give you a refund. Don't worry, just go ahead, order. That kind of communication will come out when that platform allows it. So what kind of a strategy would you have in mind for a very high repeat purchase, right? A product like biscuits, where we are expecting that the customers will finish off a packet in a week to 10 odd days, right? So what kind of a, is push all firstly, is push notifications, right, the right channel to drive repeat purchase?
Yeah, definitely. So it's not just repeat purchase, but it's also visitors, right? So say that you've captured visitors through Instagram and Facebook. Now
Got
you
it.
don't want to retarget, like you said, right? You don't want to retarget your customers, so you don't even want to retarget your visitors, correct?
Right.
So web push notifications, you can also target people who have come to the website but not made a purchase. So like you showed this stat, it was 200 sessions, correct? So the conversion for push out or web push notifications is around 3 to 5% more I've seen in India. So now if you have 200 people, say you're gonna at least get 10 to 15 subscribers a day.
Correct.
So these subscribers don't just have to be customers, right? They can just be people who've come to the store, they've liked it, but they've not made a purchase.
Wow.
So web push notifications is for repeat visitors and repeat customers, like
Repeat customers. Got it. Got it. Got it. And yeah, actually, I never thought of it this way. I only thought, and now when you're saying it, I can recollect. I have practically never purchased on, right? I have their app, but I've never purchased, but they don't stop their push notifications, right? So yeah, completely in sync now. Now, uh, that also brings me to an interesting question that I've had endless discussions with e-commerce business owners. How many push notifications do you do, or in a week or in a month? Can you bifurcate the two between new users and repeat purchasers, things like that?
Yeah, so basically, we always suggest people to do 2 to 3 campaigns in a week. So that is about 8 to 12 campaigns in a month, because these are highly visible notifications that come directly on your device screens.
Right.
So you don't want to keep sending it to them every day. If you send it to them every day, they're gonna get annoyed. They're gonna think it's spam, and you're not gonna be giving any value by doing that every day, right? I feel the same for emails and SMSs, but that's a different thing to talk about. But with web push notifications, because they're so highly visible, doing about 2 to 3 campaigns, you said that the repeat is around 7 to 10 days, right? So then every 7 days you can have a campaign saying, your evening snack misses you or something like that.
Right.
Or like just have like a rusk and a chai. I think I saw one of your episodes with that graphic of the chai and the rusk.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
just having that kind of a graphic on web push notifications would work.
Got
I think to answer some of the questions, most of the people disable push notifications. Not a lot. So just think about there are two kinds of customers or visitors, audience, if you might say, Deepak. One is the loyal customers, right? I am, say, loyal to a brand, Nicobar. I will want to hear about their sales, their collections, their new products, what is happening in their store. I might not want to hear from, say, a Zomato, because that's not of interest to me. So this is where web push notifications comes in. You might not, like, you will go to a brand that you're loyal to, so you want, like you said, the repeat customers. And secondly, you might want to know about a brand you've not made a purchase in.
Right.
So, for example, a clothing brand that you really like, but you might not want to just make a purchase right now, but you still want to, uh, get notifications or get communication from them. And at the same time, you don't want to give them your mobile phone numbers or your email IDs.
Got it.
Because with web push notifications, you're not giving them any personal information, right? So when you're not giving personal information, you have the power to stop spam. With emails and SMSs, how many times have you clicked on unsubscribe and still received emails and SMSs? So that is the main difference. So yes, people disable push notifications, but they don't necessarily when it comes to brands that they really want to listen to, and those are the people that you're targeting through web push notification.
But
um,
the process to unsubscribe a push notification is so difficult. So difficult. I think so. It's a 5 to 6 step process when it comes to web, right? Web push notification, not app push notification. It's 5 to 6 steps, and people.
5 to 6 steps, sorry.
So
What do
let's say on Android at least, right? You let's say you've received a push notification. You have to tap on the drop
Yeah,
down. You
yeah,
have to go to settings. You've got to you know a lot of steps to unsubscribe.
exactly. Also on your Windows and Mac as well. Like in a Mac, it's always there in your notification center till you clear it out.
Okay. Got it. Swiggy, Zomato strategy is pure content, right? Absolutely. That day, I got a push notification from Zomato saying, "बाहर बारिश हो रही, कपड़े उतार लो, पकोड़े हम भिजवा देंगे." Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful. Zomato's strategy, content strategy is, I think, one of the best right now.
Awesome. Deepak says, yes, bank notifications are a pain. So true. जैसा 200 रुपया भी कहीं चार्ज होता है तो ये लो 200 रुपये चार्ज हुआ, अरे SMS आ रहा है, पुश आ रहा है, email आ रहा है, magnets. Awesome. So let's kickstart our first and foremost installation of push power. I'm going to share my screen. Here we are. Absolutely. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
App, add app. Again, I use a very large screen for our website is not optimized for awesome. Experience push all through your customer eyes. Again, Sachi, if you can guide me through this.
Yeah, sure. So basically, these are like the different ways that push notifications helps you. It's of course increases your ability to make sales. You can recover abandoned carts from it. So 80% of the people who abandon their carts, you don't really know who they are or their personal information, like I said, right? So web push notification targets these people to come and make a purchase. Again, like I said, you don't need their email IDs or phone numbers, and you're also enhancing engagement by bringing subscribers back to the store. So we'll also see a little bit of how we sort of engage with the subscribers and sort of ask them to come back to the store.
Experience push out.
Sure.
Tara, your next potential customer browsing your e-commerce site. Tara is prompted notification. Without sharing an email or phone number, Sarah is now a looks like Sarah had a product in her cart but forgot to pick up. We can set Sarah a variety of notifications like cancel, back in stock, price drop, browse abandonment, and cart abandoned cart. For those who don't know, in Brown abandoned reminders? Sachi, if you can help us.
Right. So abandoned cart reminders are basically when somebody puts or adds something to the cart and they don't check out. So your cart is basically unfulfilled. And browse abandonment is basically when somebody views a product
Correct.
but doesn't take any action like putting it in the cart or purchasing it. So
Got it.
you've basically viewed a product but you've not like taken any action of checking out or putting it in the cart. Then they get a series of 3 notifications saying that hey, come back and look at more products or look at this product and stuff like that. This is more of a retargeting practice, right? Like we spoke about, why do we want Facebook ads and Instagram ads, especially because they're becoming so expensive and with the privacy concerns and stuff. So browse abandonment is that way is like perfect for reducing costs as well as reaching out to these people to come back to the website.
And I believe, browse abandonment and abandoned cart, both their revenues are tracked within push out.
Yeah.
Right? Got it. Okay. Next, let's remind that she has a product in her cart. Next, she received a notification on the device she subscribed. If discount is available, gets a discount applied automatically. Thank you for shopping. Win-win for everyone. Okay. And before we end today's session, I want to know about this owl.
Maybe the background noise that everyone is hearing is my air conditioner. So just 1 second.
Sure, sure, sure. Imran, it's like you are walking under metro tracks.
What about now, guys? Was it my air conditioner?
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I am so sorry. It was me.
Too good. Too good. नहीं नहीं, that's absolutely fine. अरे बट ये मतलब पंखा तो चालू करता हूँ.
Oh, that's okay. It was the AC was on full, so I'm cool.
Okay. Okay. Done. Push Owl is now active on your store. While we turn your store visitors into subscribers, we'll show you how to engage with them. See, create a test campaign. Okay.
So
Done.
before we start, the story of the owl is
Yes.
basically our founder was motivated with MailChimp. So it was email chimp.
Of
So
course.
he made it as web push as in push owl.
Got it. Got it.
So
Got
I
it.
think that's the story behind the
At
owl.
least now I am at peace. I am not the least creative person, right? Yesterday, Arjun from Nagin Sauce came over and he had. Were you there in yesterday's episode?
No, I couldn't join because of the rains
So
in
he's
the.
got Nagin written over here and he's got a parrot on top. And like, ये क्या है? ये नागिन लिखा हुआ है ऊपर तोता क्यों बना हुआ है? And he gave us a reason which was, I mean, outstanding, right? I like, boss, मतलब मेरे को शर्म आ रही है कॉल कंटिन्यू करने में because my company's name is Brown Town purely because all our products are brown. And now ठीक है. Now there is push all also. Okay, हाँ भाई, we are at least now I'm in that.
Like.
Awesome, awesome. Done. So what what do we do now?
Okay. So let's first test if how Push Owl looks on Browntown. So
Okay.
now that you've downloaded it, if you can just go to Browntown and refresh.
Notifications is blocked. I want to allow it. Go to refresh this.
Just proved someone's a lot of people's point, I guess. Imran. If you refresh it again,
I did. I'll just close it again and open the downtown. I think so. I already allowed it.
yeah, you allowed it.
Set permission. Reload. Okay, you know what? I'm going to open it in incognito mode. Ah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
So once you click on allow now,
Mhm.
and you go back to the Pushal dashboard, just exit this. You'll have to exit it
Sure.
on the right here, yeah.
Wow, we
Yeah.
have two subscribers.
So, yeah, you already have two subscribers, so that's amazing. One would be you, and I think one would be somebody else.
Correct.
So now the first few things that you can do is first set up your cart recovery reminder
Okay.
because you have only two subscribers right now.
Right.
So a good time to send a campaign would be around 10 to 15 subscribers to sort of see the growth. We'll go through campaigns and how you can
Sure.
send campaigns.
Sure.
But let's go to automations first
Okay.
and cart recovery. You can click on cart recovery.
Got it.
So these are the three reminders that are sent out at three different preset timings.
Okay.
What you can see over here with the copy is a standard copy, right? So we want to make this to be about Browntown. We want this to remind people that they've left, like,
Mm.
something in their cart,
Correct.
audience and stuff. So think about getting, if you're a pet owner, think about getting something like this, the copy that you have, versus getting something like, hey, you forgot treats for your furry friend.
Wow.
Which one are you going to like click on?
Got it.
So changing these copies would
Right.
be like something that you should be doing. So um,
Can I change one? Just one,
yeah,
right? So your chai uh, uh, partner is waiting. Uh, looks like you got your chai but missed its friend. It's too complicated. It's too complicated.
looks like you got your chai partner is waiting. You can just write your chai partner is waiting and misses its friend or in the message. You can let the title be short, then yeah, and the message can be and misses its friend.
And misses its friend.
And then add some smileys because it's like, you're sending it to a friend, like it's supposed to be playful. You
Right.
can have the title, have the chai cup,
Beautiful.
maybe rain because it's raining right now. So you can keep rotating like the cart recovery copies,
Wow.
every week, every season. We always do that for Christmas, Diwali, stuff like
Got
that.
it. Got it. Got it. And these emojis, do they really work? Because I mean, on Android, sorry, on iOS, right, you can't see the full image like you can see on Windows, right? Therefore, do these emojis really
Web
do?
push notifications don't, sorry for interrupting, but web push notifications don't work on iPhones and iPads. They
Got it.
only work on Android devices, Windows, and MacBooks.
Got
So all laptops and Android devices. So on Android devices, you'll see the whole photo and everything.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Awesome. 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 Done. Continue shopping. How do I say this? Yeah, same. Right. Okay.
And
Now,
then, yeah,
uh,
sorry, go ahead.
sorry. Now, when is a good time? Again, I understand that here, push all is already suggesting the best standard time, right? But what is a genuinely good time to send out these push notifications? I mean, is 20 minutes the right one? Because now email, Zoko on WhatsApp, and push all are going to attack all together, right?
Okay.
And 20 minutes later, he's going to receive one WhatsApp message, one push notification, one email, hey, purchase, 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 right? So
Right.
what is, would it make sense to have like delay this by 20 minutes, send a WhatsApp message after 30 minutes, send an email after 40 minutes? Should the first reminder be synced with other tools as well, or this can work in isolation?
No, absolutely. Like an omni-channel approach is always the best approach.
Okay.
So it should first be email,
Okay.
then it should be web push notification, and then it should be WhatsApp.
Wow.
And you can do WhatsApp and web push notification interchangeably just because of how highly visible they are. Email being a little more subtle.
Right.
So it's always if you're doing email at 20 minutes, do web push at 30 and do WhatsApp at 1 hour,
Okay.
or you can do WhatsApp at 30 minutes and web push at 1 hour.
Beautiful.
You can always interchange it. And then the same way goes with the second and the third one as well.
Right.
It's always good to give discounts in the third one because now you're really like, okay, maybe they're really like not interested and you want to push them to make a purchase.
Correct.
Um, SMS, Deepak, I feel that all of us know is a dying channel, at least in India.
Of
Uh,
course.
it works very well in the West, but with India, firstly, the regulations around SMS right now are crazy. You have to every template that you're sending out needs to be uh,
Approved.
approved by the authorities, and there's a huge and then the cost of sending an SMS and stuff like that.
Correct.
So I feel SMS is and how many of you guys I'm sure if you open up your mobile phones, your SMS app will always have more than 100 of those notification.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Got it.
So
Got it.
uh,
However, just again, that's what Sachi is sharing is her experience. What I've also seen back in the day, right, 2015, 16 type, when regulations were not that strict, a company doing a revenue of 50 lakhs per month was generating 8 to 9 lakhs only via SMS,
and
right?
now I think it's WhatsApp.
Yeah. Now it's only WhatsApp. In fact, the past couple of days, I've been contemplating that should I even be doing an SMS or an email session, right? Because WhatsApp is dominating everything, right? Why add another cost? Why fragment efforts also? All right. So that's also something on my mind. But let's see. Let's see. Go ahead. Beautiful, beautiful.
WhatsApp, again, that's a very correct thinking, but I feel that having like all your eggs in one basket sort of an approach, right?
Correct, correct.
So you want to, and with web push notifications, what about people who are not giving you their mobile phone numbers?
So true.
What about people who are only giving you their email IDs?
Ideas. So
And
true.
not giving you. What about people who are blocking your notification on WhatsApp? Like I personally, if I get like a promotional message on WhatsApp, I block it because of the fact that I want my WhatsApp to be personal. Uh,
Wow.
so there are a lot of, so that's why you want that omni-channel approach. You don't want to just go with WhatsApp. You want to go with every other channel as well. So
Got it. Got it. Got it. Awesome. Perfect. So this is how we configure cart abandonments. Rohan Gore asked an interesting question. May I know what is the average open rate of push notifications?
yes, so open every web push notification that comes to a device screen is an open rate, right? Like an impression is basically an open notification because it's coming to the device screen. So you can say that.
Sorry. Just for me also to understand. Let's say I have a push notification from Axis Bank, right? Now, is this considered an open rate?
Yeah, because you're seeing it, right? It's open.
Wow.
With your email, now think about it when your email is there, you're opening it, correct? And then you clicking on it, and then you come to the website.
Oh,
With web push
beautiful.
notification, it's open, you're clicking on it, and it comes to your website.
So it's
So
actually
every
reducing one step.
exactly.
Mm.
And web push notification is open. So so it's 100%, but if you're talking about click-through rate of how many people click on the web push notification, for campaigns that you send, it's around 3.85%. And for emails, compared to emails see around 2.63%. And then for abandoned cart, it goes as high as 7 to 10%.
Wow.
So for abandoned cart, we've seen like abandoned cart for push owl or in web push notification is the highest grossing feature or the best feature that should be enabled by anyone who's starting, an e-commerce store on Shopify.
Got it. Got it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Acha, I didn't know that was the kind of numbers that you're talking about. 7% is like
Yeah.
huge, right? Got it. Done. आगे बढ़ते हैं. So let's say we've configured these over here. I'll add our logo over here,
Yes.
right?
So on the right, or if you go on the settings down, yes, there, and you just upload logo.
Yes, I'll upload a logo in some time. I won't have the access to the file right away.
Yeah, yeah, no
Uh,
worries.
in fact, let me just look for it if I have. No, I don't. I'll have to open my Figma and then download it. But I'll add it today itself. All right. So that's that. Uh, what else do we configure? All right. So abandoned cart ho gaya.
Then you go to the welcome notification. So if you go to all automations and your welcome notification, yeah. So this is the welcome message that when you subscribe, you get this notification
Okay.
saying, hey, you've subscribed. So there are a lot of different things that you can do over here. You can either put a discount code.
Oh,
Um, so you can have that as a shareable discount link where, hey, thank you for subscribing to push notifications. Here is a 5% off for your first purchase or something like that.
in fact, we have one discount code right over here. All right. You could use this text itself.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And new to TBT, 10% off. Welcome.
And in the link, basically, you can add the shareable discount link. I will just share that with you. So if you can just put discount slash the discount code that I've shared with you on the chat.
Yeah. Over here.
Yeah, and iske pehle just put your
Got it.
www.browntown.com.
.in/discount/ new to TBT redirect cart.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So if someone opens this notification, they would directly go on this page.
Yeah, they would directly go to the card, or you can also redirect to home. So what
Mhm.
happens is if anyone goes to your website and does purchases or like puts things in the cart, when they're checking out,
Mhm.
the discount is going to automatically apply on the checkout page. So
Got it.
this ways it sort of is a little hassle-free.
Yeah, yeah, for them.
Forget the coupon code and stuff like that.
Correct, correct, correct. Got it.
And then the hero image is again what you should definitely be adding, just so that it's more visible, it's more like catching, more attractive. And we've seen about uh, 2 to 2.5x increase in CTR. So if you're getting around 1%, you do get about 2 to 2.5%
Wow. Just by adding this image.
just by adding an image. Just because think about it, right? In a newspaper, when you're looking at articles, are you going to be reading articles without pictures
So,
or with pictures?
so true, so true, so true. Got it. And okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Got it. Done. So let's say we save this. Oh, button. Okay, I don't want this button right now.
Yeah, that's about it. And these are like some of the first things that you should be doing. So I'll also talk about like the different. So shipping notification is when the order is shipped out.
Got it.
They get a shipping notification saying that order is shipped. Back in stock is for products that go out of stock. So I don't know how, like, how are you going to be managing your inventory, or are you planning on doing those marketing activities where you say, sold out and then
Right.
bring it back in for a day or
Correct.
whatever it is. So that is where back in stock comes, and price drop comes when, or if you're thinking about slashing prices.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So a notification is sent to a subscriber whenever a price of a product is dropped. Got it. So let's say if a customer was on the Ajwain biscuit page and okay, this would be for the entire website, right? All the products. It would not be for one
No,
particular
so
product.
no, basically there's a bell icon that appears if you switch it on. There's a
Correct.
bell icon that appears on your every product page.
Right.
Now think about so this is more for like luxury brands.
Mhm.
What really happens is if there's say a bag which is for 10,000 rupees, and of course I don't want to spend 10,000 rupees, and I basically put that alert that whenever it comes down below 10,000 rupees, you tell me about it.
Okay.
So it'll only tell me if I have subscribed to that product page's price drop.
Got it.
Why we do this is because, say, today I bought the 10,000 rupees bag, and then tomorrow they send me a notification that today it's available for 5,000 rupees. I don't know what I'll do. I'll stop, like, purchasing from that brand. So basically, yeah.
Absolutely. Happened just 2 days ago. OnePlus launched OnePlus Nord 2, right? 2T. And I purchased it for my wife for 32 grand. And yesterday I received a push notification. OnePlus, it's a flash sale, 29,000 available. I'm like, "Re?
I
दो
know
दिन पहले खरीदा मैं 2 दिन पहले."
what
And I was like, अरे कोई दीन ईमान है कि नहीं?
it is.
Absolutely. Got it. So this would come in there. I think so. We kind of fall in the luxury food category, or rather luxury, biscuits category. We are kind of expensive, right? And let's say if I had to enable this, I see that there are various conditions over here, right? So let's say Ajwain biscuit price dropped from subscribe price to current price. So let's say when the user subscribed, it was at 499. Currently, we are giving it off for 299. So this push notification would go to them that when
Yeah,
you
and
subscribe,
automatically, you don't need to like fill in any details or anything like that. Product name is a fine Rusk biscuit. Price drop from 499 to 250 or whatever
got
the
it.
new price is.
Got it. Got it. Got it. I'm going to do this tomorrow properly. Right. Done it. Done it. Done it. What else do you want us to configure?
So I think this is it. It's like that easy. There is nothing more to do here. You can basically wait till you have at least 15 to 20 subscribers.
Okay.
I think right now you have two, right? And of
Correct.
course, it's a little late in India. So we're hoping. Is there any stat on what kind of another stat that you can be looking at for like this month would be what, like, at what time do you have the peak traffic? So if that is in the evenings, then what you want to do is you want to send a campaign 1 hour before your peak traffic starts. And so with different, like with emails and WhatsApp and stuff as well. And you want to send your sales or discounts at non-peak hours. So if your peak is at 7 in the evening and your drop you see at say 9 in the morning, then at 9 in the morning, you want to send them discount codes or something to sort of drive that sales. And at other hours, you want to basically do like different kind of campaigns to sort of remind them that, okay, you're free right now, so you can come and shop.
Okay, come and shop. Got it. Got it. Got it. Done it. Done it. Done it. Awesome. Sachi, thank you so much. Right. It was, again, there's just too much to download. But I think so. Push All has solved a major problem in the entire marketing ecosystem for e-commerce businesses. You also recently got acquired, right, by a much larger company. A few words on that.
So we got acquired by a European CRM channel called Send in Blue.
Right.
I don't know which emailing platform you're going to be using, but the best one right now in Shopify is Klaviyo.
Correct.
And this basically competes with Klaviyo in the e-commerce space. So
Right.
right now they have like a lot of strength in the European market, and it's more of offline SMEs trying to build their emailing list and doing all the CRM activities, and now they're trying to get into e-commerce.
E-commerce.
So they're acquiring quite a few really good companies. Like they've acquired Pushal, they've acquired Chatra and Metrilo, which is Metrilo is for a lot of analytics. They have Meetfox for appointments and meeting setups and stuff like that. So they're basically like doing an omni-channel approach. I think they're going deeper into CRM than Klaviyo does, because Klaviyo is only for SMS and emails. So
Got
they're
it.
doing a whole holistic approach of doing different channels.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Many, many, many congratulations on that front. When do we see you back in the startup ecosystem? When do we see you as an entrepreneur again?
I think I do my
With
entrepreneurship.
that question is going to give you a sleepless night tonight.
It gives me sleepless nights every night. So it's like I think about starting my venture every day. Every 2 hours, you'll hear
Very
me with a new idea. I'm like, oh, that sounds great. Like right now, I'm looking at subscription boxes for pets.
It's
You know.
it's a mad business. I mean, it's such a fantastic business. Seriously, seriously, too good, too good, too good. But RBI has taken India's case to no extent. All right. I mean, why this two-factor authentication and removing, a subscription-based this thing? Of course, they would have seen a lot of frauds, but you know, you don't simply cut off a channel. All right. I'm sure there were better approaches.
India being so financially forward, like, with the UPI system and like just the security system that India is coming up with, compared to like UPI was started the first in India, like, it was. So that is great. It's like something to be so proud of.
Correct.
And then I think what they're trying to do is, shift to UPI than credit cards. And yes, and like rightly the way you said, it's going global. And I think Europe, France is, I think, the next one to launch UPI.
In
Uh,
fact, UPI is already working on, government is already working on UPI version 2, right? Where they will allow subscriptions. So that's that. Awesome. But yeah, wish you all the very best. We really look forward to kickstart your business in season 3 in that case.
Yeah, definitely. You would need a lot of help with that. Just before I go, I think Vijendra asked a question. So the
Yes.
notification comes in with the web browsers icon as users won't be using our app. Doesn't it then get hidden among multiple such notifications from various websites? Yes, that's completely true. It does, and we are in a world of competition, and everywhere there is competition. So it's about how you stand out, right? And like what your notifications are. So if your product is blah, your marketing is blah, like you basically need to stand out everywhere, right? Like that is where you shine. So you're going to be hidden among everything every time. So it's about how you sort of like do your marketing and copies.
Yeah, absolutely right. In fact, like you've got your push notifications, right, for abandoned cards. I was just sharing this with my wife that we will send messages on WhatsApp also, right? Abandoned card messages. Currently, I'm just going to share what the abandoned cart message looks like. The just 1 second, down, down. Oh yeah, abandoned. Can't find it. Anyways, it's just a plain message that has one image that says you forgot something in your cart, and I was like, no, no, ऐसे नहीं बोलना है, right? क्यों छोड़ के गया, right? If you answered it correctly, right? So let's put a video of yourself over there, right? Hey, you were trying to buy something. We make it with this kind of oil, this kind of wheat, this kind of blah, 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 blah. And, if you still don't like it, we will give you a refund. Don't worry. Just go ahead, order. That kind of
Yeah,
communication needs to come out when that platform allows it. All right.
exactly.
Versus if you just use plain vanilla, hey, you forgot something, please come back. All right. Oh,
Nobody is going to, yeah, like if I've read it, people also want to get entertained, like it's marketing, have fun with it.
fun with it. So true. So true. So true. Two more questions before we let you go. Which is your favorite book?
My favorite book, it's Shantaram. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
I'm
Uh,
surprised. I've heard of it, but I'm surprised. Awesome. What's the book about?
So the book is about Bombay. It's about this Australian who ran out of prison in from Australia. He was in an Australian prison. He was a drug addict,
Okay.
and he basically just and this story is from the 1960s, 1970s, when
Uh,
the drug mafia and like the whole Mumbai was like Mumbai Meri Jaan kind of a
correct.
thing.
Correct. Correct.
And he talks about so this book basically he wrote in the prison after he went back to Australia, lived his life in Mumbai and whatever. And it was torn by the prison guards two times, and this is the third time he wrote it, and it got published.
Wow.
And it basically talks about the first few pages. He talks about when he lands into Mumbai and this stench that he smells.
Of
And then
course.
for 3 4 pages, he just describes the first moment when you enter Mumbai and you look at the slums and you look at the tall rises and you look at the people and the people in the slums, and they're just happy. Even now, when you look at people, okay, now they've gotten a little frustrated.
Right.
Uh, but in general, people in Mumbai now frustrated a little. But the spirit of Mumbai that he captures, and then he's talking about Bollywood, and he's talking about his life and getting into the mafia, fighting a war in Afghanistan for a drug lord,
Right.
coming back to India, printing, fake money and just doing the whole thing. Just the life lessons that were there are crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. My favorite book on Mumbai is Maximum City. All right. Where for everyone, there's this guy who lives on Kolaba, goes to US when he's 5 years old, comes back when he's 26, and he says Mumbai ab bada ho gaya. He explains Mumbai in a perspective of four people: a beggar, a prostitute, someone else. I'm guessing it's a businessman, and someone else again. Right. So he explains Mumbai in these four perspectives. And beautiful, beautiful. What he says is that I wrote about Bala Sahib Thackeray and I had to fly off, leave the country before that book was published because it had offensive content. And I'm
Oh,
like,
when Thackeray died, they shut off Mumbai.
oh,
And it was like, even COVID did not shut off Mumbai as Thackeray did. Let me say it there. There was a concert happening that day and everything, and they shut it off, and the lights shut off in Mumbai, I think for the first and the last time. Like the streets did not have lights that day.
wow,
So
wow.
yeah, that's his power.
Awesome, awesome. One last question. What is the most important question to you today? Personally, professionally, what is the most important question?
That's a very interesting question. Why? I feel like I want to always know why people are doing what they are. So I think I'll always search for that emotional connect in anybody and sort of just want to understand their background or why they are doing certain things in life and their journey and just learning from it.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sachi, thank you so much. You've been a fantastic co-host, and genuinely, I got to know so much about push notifications today. And saying this outright, not just you're here, but open rates kitna hota hai, right? What kind of strategies can you use? Believe me, in season one, we had just enable. We used push all in season one also. Enable, bus ho gaya. Chalo. Right, back to marketing. But that's what it was. Jivesh, the book that Sachi said was Shantara, right? Done, Ji. Sachi, thank you so much. It's 11:30. Thank you so much for staying with us for so long. I will definitely catch up with you when I'm in Mumbai.
Yes, please do, Imran.
Thank you so much, Sachi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the results.
Super, super, super. I'll bring you back on the show sometime later, right, to share the results of what we've
Please
achieved.
do.
For
Done.
sure, for sure. Done. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Today's session, what we covered was our push notifications, right? Tomorrow, we will have Sudhanshu and Anu back on the show. Tomorrow, 10 p.m., we would have completed our 3 days. Let's see if we get any transactions from the initial campaigns that we started. Up till now, there's zero, right? That's what it is. They'll share stats. We'll look at GA, we'll look at Facebook, we'll look at Instagram, we'll look at all of that, and then take our next step forward. Tomorrow, when we set up tomorrow's campaigns, we would have left with 27 days in place, right? So that's the plan. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Aaj ka audience number kam tha, but generally Wednesdays are our lower audience days. But yeah, good fun, good fun, good fun. Done, guys. Thank you so much once again. Hey, I just got a push notification. Let me share it with you. Let me share it. Hold on. Ting, 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 ting. Oops, sorry. Arre, chala gaya. Ruk jao, ruk jao, ruk jao, ruk jao, ruk jao. We just got a push notification. We saved a card for you. Buy them now before they are gone out of stock. Here it is. So if I click on this, what happens? I directly go to my cart. All right. Got it. And of course, there is an upsell opportunity over here. Good, 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 good. Awesome. Guys, once again, thank you so much. Joined late around. What is the current status? Curious to know. Quick recap. Today, we did a revenue of 3,198 rupees. 5 orders is what we've got. Marketing ke through, we got no orders. We're still getting orders from our friends in Gurgaon. And by the way, they are not aware about this show, all right? They are, they're absolute friends. They don't know we are on a journey and things like those, all right? So in total, yes, we would have crossed 6,000 odd. Almost 6,000 bucks, right? 2,800 yesterday, 3,800 today. Waisa koi figure hai, right? So mota we would have crossed 6,000 bucks. So that's where we are. We've got a long way ahead. But yeah, let's see. Done it. Done it, guys. Thank you so much. Again, Sahil, I wanted to show you total on the screen. However, that negative balance has messed it up, right? The test orders that we cancelled, uski wajah se aapko correct total screen pe nahi dikhai dega. But mota we've crossed 6,000, 6,500 bucks, right? We've got a super long journey. Suddenly you'll see, sorry, I'm going to take a few more seconds. Suddenly you'll see a spike in orders, right? Especially since now we are going to advertise only in Delhi NCR, you'll see a sudden spike because everyone, our audience is now limited to 5.5, 6 million people. Right. That's what immediately when I saw this, that, that's the kind of audience that's the kind of geography we are looking at. What kind of online shoppers exist in this geography? We came to a figure of around 6 million people. Right. So 6 million, 60 lakh people in this location are online shoppers according to Facebook Ads Manager audiences. So that's the audience. Very easy to target them. Also, the beauty about targeting one city, right? You have to find a way. All right. The beauty about targeting one city is you can talk about matters. You can target your campaigns about matters that influence that city, right? For example, like Sachi said, Mumbai mein barish ho rahi hai, lekin Delhi mein garmi, right? So you can actually target Delhi NCR talking about weather, right? Mumbai mein there are political crisis versus Delhi mein there is some other thing. You can actually talk about that. What's happening in Delhi? You can focus your communication and your entire campaigns on one city. Beautifully, it can be done. We look at that. Jivesh, how much spend in ads Jimesh, we've set up a budget of 2,500 rupees per day. So by tomorrow, we would have spent around 7,500 plus GST. No kickbacks so far, right? No kickbacks at all. No kickbacks at all. The one kickback that we got, Shibu, you must have missed it. Our shipping cost from Delhi to Mumbai, right, is just way out of proportion. Right. Therefore, we would not be continuing to expand our audience beyond Delhi NCR, at least for this season. We are going to build our business revolving around Delhi NCR. That's what it is. Done it, guys. Thank you so much. It was a fantastic session once again. I will see all of you tomorrow and hopefully more, where we analyze our data, all right, and see the action that's happening tomorrow evening, 10 p.m. with Sudhanshu and Anu. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Thank you. Chali. See ya. Good night.